Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. My name is Zach, otherwise known as Pulpy Syntax, and today I've been waiting for content and it has landed in my lap. It's a wet and overcast day outside, so unfortunately I haven't gone for a skate today, but instead Miss Chantal Marie, Miss Foodie Beauty, has uploaded a new video entitled Trying Downtown Foods in My City with a PEETZ. And I'm gonna watch it. Hopefully it'll be something interesting. She's not cooking, and hopefully it's not just takeaway. But with that being said, let's get on with the video. And here we go.
Hello, Foodie Beauties.
Hello.
Hi, Peach.
Hi.
How are you today?
Was kind of thinking that I could have put on one of your wigs. I miss hair.
Aw, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fortunate that mine is still there. I don't know, I just kind of think that as your hairline recedes, it's best to kind of go shorter and shorter because you can manipulate it a little bit. Oh, poor PEETZ. And I really hate those sunglasses, you guys. As a preface, I did kind of make myself look presentable today because I was going to do a fashion haul, and then this came out, so we're changing it up. I do like the jacket though.
We don't bald shame here because I'm in the same boat.
Fashion mode.
Hey, maybe I could try the kabuki on you.
Nah.
The powder.
Nah.
It does come off.
Okay, we saw this dress and these boots, right? Yeah.
So, yeah.
Cute fall look.
Yeah, it's simple.
Hi guys! So
Nice.
I'm waiting for Peach to pick up his comics. I picked up some bao and cupcakes. We are
Oh man, physical comics. I'm a giant nerd, so that's why I kind of understand a lot of what Pete's chat is about. I miss physical comics. We unfortunately, even in a city here in Australia, our selection is really quite small, and with everything going on with COVID, you know, everything kind of being digitized is just a lot easier to do. But physical comics, there's a textile sensation that you miss out on with physical books or comics or whatever. Anyway.
downtown. We never come here because I hate crowds, but downtown is where all the amazing food is, local stuff. So picked up some bao, I love bao, some steamed buns with filling, and we're gonna do a whole bunch of downtown food taste tests for you guys. The place I got the bao makes in-house.
What's the difference between a taste test and a mukbang, Miss Foodie Beauty? Or an eat with me? We'll see. Because if you say taste test, I'm assuming that you're just going to take a bite and then move on. Like you'll get like a whole heap of, you know, hors d'oeuvres, or sorry, there's someone screaming outside, or you know, smaller things that you'll just have one or two bites of and then move on. We'll see.
Soda. Sorry, I had to walk a couple blocks because parking downtown is where you can get it. So, but yeah, the little walk felt good, and I'm ready to go eat. Haven't eaten anything, and I'm gonna try their house-made lemon soda. Let me try. Oh my god, it's worth going there just for the soda.
I mean, yeah, like she eats a lot from kind of chain or, you know, mass takeout joints. So this may be interesting, her going to smaller, more artisan, boutique-y, small business, all those things. Homemade soda, that's great. I mean, we have a couple of distilleries around us that do homemade, like, non-alcoholic beverages. Homemade soda is not a big thing over here. Then again, we refer to everything as soft drinks instead of sodas, so that might be why. Anyway.
Okay, that's delicious. Yummy. This is Bank Street. We're trying Gong Fu Bao, and it is
My sauce is.
So we're gonna go home, get out these foods, do a taste test for you, or at least I am, and we'll see you soon. Hi guys. So we're gonna set up the food here. We're gonna try. I said calling it Downtown Food Taste Test. So first we have burgers and fries forever.
Okay.
This is downtown Ottawa, by the way. Never eaten from burgers and fries forever. I got a mushroom Swiss burger.
I mean, like, it's a burgers and fries joint called Burgers and Fries Forever, the expectation is that you will be eating quite a standard burger and fries. We'll see.
With
perhaps I'll be pro.
elegant fries. Is it elegant fries?
Mm-hmm.
And Pete's got normal burger and fries. So we're gonna try that first.
I'm as basic as it gets.
Poor Pete's. Also, I can't help but notice, and I don't mean to shame anyone, it is quite evident that since Pete's has moved in with Chantal that he has put on weight. That's all.
Yum! First impression, so I have a garlic aioli to dip. Pete's head is cut off. We figure, like, there's more room here for this kind of thing. Alright, so we're gonna try the food here. These are the elegant fries. I think they have parmesan and other herbs.
These are
parmesan
fries.
and rosemary. Okay.
Cut potatoes.
Yes, everybody knows. And what is that, ketchup or barbecue?
Ooh,
Barbecue.
aggressive.
Maybe try it. Mmm. Beauty bite.
Yeah, I miss
The
potato.
fries are pretty good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Those fries look great. They look really good.
They're more like a hand cut style.
Yep. Carbs plus
aioli,
oil
really good.
plus salt.
The burger bun,
Can't go wrong.
pretty fresh.
Yeah, it's real shiny.
Shiny bun. All right.
Twins.
This has mushrooms.
Oh, okay. So she mentioned before it was a mushroom burger, and for some reason, so we have a couple of chain varieties here who do mushroom burgers as vegan. So instead of a beef patty, you get a either like a flat mushroom or a processed patty of mushroom. Obviously, that helps with umami flavors and savoriness. This is just fried and sliced mushrooms with cheese on a burger. On what I would assume would be a beef patty on what kind of looks like a burger bun that's potentially made in a brioche style. So it's got like an egg and butter element to it because they are really yellow, and they do look quite soft. So, and brioche buns are used quite popularly now as burger bun replacements. I'm still a big fan of kind of like a wholemeal or multigrain burger bun, but I don't get to eat bread that often, so you gotta make it count.
Garlic aioli and a pretty good looking burger bun.
Yeah, it's real yellow.
Beauty bite.
Probably
What?
a brioche style, yeah.
It's like a. It's almost like a.
And I've got nothing against brioche. Like, I think it's a wonderful kind of like traditional style of bread, obviously being French, but it is half a step away from pastry. And bread already is kind of a half a step away from pastry, so you just need to kind of keep those things in mind. As a baker at home who does sourdough, I look for a different style of bread. That's all. I have made brioche once or twice in the past, and it never really works out. I haven't figured out that skill just yet, and yeah, it's not my thing.
This one. Dip that.
Speaking of, I get to make sourdough today. Exciting. Anyway.
And the aioli. Has Swiss cheese too.
Yeah.
Hence the mushroom Swiss.
Okay, so this was a taste test.
Is yours good?
This seems just like a mukbang now.
Sorry, we can't really see Pete's face.
What's the difference?
They're not missing anything.
Oh, come on. Just the right amount of meat for me. I don't really like thick burgers.
I like them nice and thick.
No, I'm on the same page here. I think that a burger needs to be able to comfortably fit within the jaw and not be served like... It's been really popular for a while, but any burger that has kind of like a toothpick or a spike through it, I'm not here for. Only because I think that the delivery method of the food is flawed. If I can't get the burger around, or if I can't get my jaw around the burger, then like, make me a smaller burger, please. These look like a good size though.
Give me that nice thick beef.
No, I'm not here for it.
I certainly hope no one uses that phrase out of context.
We were walking to get cupcakes, and on our way, we saw a pickup window, and it was like right near the cupcake shop. So I assume
Oh.
it was the cupcake shop. So I went to the pickup window. They're like, are you here for pickup? I'm like, we want cupcakes. They're like, oh, this is a bao shop. This mistake happens often. The cupcakes is down more. So
just past the weed shop.
Yeah, that's what they said. But I'm like, ooh, bao. It looks like, you know,
it's a good
I love
place
bao.
for the
Haven't had it in a
cupcake
while.
store.
Ever since I faked an accent. There's this bao place. I think I told you guys this story anyway. There's a bao shop, and I was like addicted to these baos. Steam buns were. Oh. So I ordered a set, a batch, wanted another batch. So I'm like, I don't want the girl to think I'm a pig, so I'm going to fake an accent when I call back and order more. And I sent PEETZ inside for the second batch.
You know you have a problem when. A few things there. I really dislike the use of the word addict or addiction when it comes to this stuff, because it's not triggering. It's just, it's one of those things where, like, addiction is a serious thing. It is a serious thing, and it's no one else's problem except for yours. So smoking is the best example I can use, because it's, you know, the most addictive in terms of what I've done in my past. But like, it started out socially in a drinking capacity and then continued to get worse. But not one time while I was still a smoker, or while I considered myself a smoker while I was sober, did I ever joke and say, oh my God, these cigarettes are addicting or addictive, or I'm addicted to smoking. Like, because that wasn't a joke. That was just the reality of, like, my situation. And I never said it out loud, because why would I want to draw attention to that consciously? So I really just don't like the language here. Also, the entire situation clearly proves that, yes, Chantal, you do need help. I'm sorry, but to be the level of uncomfortable where you go and purchase something and you really enjoy it and you want a second helping, whatever it is, to be that level of, like, immature to not just be able to go and do it yourself. Crazy. Anyway.
Because you have no shame.
No, she has lots of shame, because otherwise she would have just done it herself.
Dignity or something.
Something's missing.
Here.
These fries are good. They're like Parmesan rosemary. I don't want to fill up on fries, because we have other things to try.
This isn't trying. This is a meal. That's a meal. What she has eaten is a meal.
Burger is amazing. I like it. You?
That's good.
A bit of a weird combination. Fried mushroom
recommend
on
mushroom sauce
beef. It's kind of like a stroganoff burger.
Burgers and fries forever.
Yeah, actually. Stroganoff
It has
burger.
your name on it.
It does.
That's proving it is.
Also, that's the second time she's tore into a bag, and I'm mad. Just take the staples off the top, unfold it, open it up. Why you gotta rip into it? You can reuse
Okay, guys,
the
try some
bag.
new things here. Okay, this is their hot sauce. It looks really hot. It's like chili sauce. Woo.
Yeah, from here it looks.
it smells like there's
It's like a
onions or
chili
something in it.
oil.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Lovely.
this here is
Delicious.
mushroom congee, has cilantro. I've never had congee.
Mixed local mushrooms, leek and crispy shallot, congee. She said congee twice now. She means congee, and it's vegan. And it's $5, which is great. I don't cook a lot of Chinese cuisine, and I haven't been surrounded by it a lot. But from my understanding, congee is like a rice porridge. Quite often had at breakfast time, I think. But it's kind of like a base that you can add whatever you want to. So if you want savory elements, if you want herbal elements, if you want, I remember seeing one that was like vanilla and cinnamon. Probably not traditional, but yeah, it's kind of like your base. I assume it would be a good appetizer, and again, a good breakfast. Kind of like a small introduction of low impact calories. But yeah. Congee.
I don't even know what it is.
Congee.
Do you guys want to leave in the comments? Ooh, look at these back.
And to preface this, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of like porridge consistencies, and rice pudding I've got a lot of issues with. So congee just doesn't factor into my diet a lot, and even when I was bigger, it really didn't. Tofu bao, 2 pieces, fluffy steamed buns with red braised tofu, gai choy relish, cilantro, and soy nut. Nice. 2-piece fluffy steamed bun with braised Berkshire pork shoulder, 5-spice soy sauce, bun, onion, red cabbage, and crispy garlic. These sound delicious. I do love a bao.
Oh.
And they are very Moorish.
Wow.
And
I got 2 vegan and 2 braised pork. Bao.
Yeah, they look good.
Excuse me.
I miss food.
Oh, wow. This might be the pork. Oh, no, this is tofu or something? I think these are the vegan ones.
Ooh, yeah, that looks good.
Okay.
That looks really good. Oh.
And this is their slaw. Some kind of
slaw. Hand-cut cabbage, carrot, seasonal veggies, cilantro, and spicy turban vinaigrette. Nice.
slaw. With like a vinaigrette.
Yeah, nice.
I can't wait to try this stuff. Alright, I'm going to try the congee because I've never had that.
So we're at the second course now. Entree was burger and fries. Main course is Chinese spread. I'm going to suggest to Chantal, and I know she's not here for weight loss, and that's fine, but when she comes back around in her cycle to her healthy eating phase, I'll have this to reflect on. When you set up your food, especially when it's takeout or delivery or whatever, I find it very useful to set it out on a plate and eat with a knife and fork, because it genuinely helps me be mindful of what I'm eating and feel satiated as we go. I have figured out that between me cooking, sitting down and eating, I have about a 25 to 30 minute window before my stomach sends the signal to my brain to tell me, okay, great, we've got food, we're good now. But I kind of feel like that's a trained thing, because as a morbidly obese individual, that never happened. It was just keep going until I feel sick. And I definitely think you do need to retrain yourself on those food triggers, and mindful eating kind of helps with that. Anyway.
I just like saying congee.
Congee.
What's congee?
Want me to look it up?
Sure.
If I'm wrong, that's really embarrassing, but I'm pretty sure it's congee. Yeah, she's not gonna like it. Of course not.
It's
because from memory, the times that I've had it, it's always been a super light flavor, and it's primarily about the base, which is pretty much like a rice pudding.
a very different taste I haven't experienced.
Rice porridge, sorry, not pudding.
Rice porridge or gruel.
Yeah. It's not for me.
I'll come back to that. It's not.
No, she hates it.
It's not horrible. It's just weird for my taste buds right now. But let's try the slaw. Yum. Okay. I don't know what all pickled vegetables are in this, but there's cilantro.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's a type of rice porridge.
Okay. Oh, that's nice.
Wouldn't that be great set up on a
Want to try the
plate
slaw?
with like a bao or two?
Nah, I'm good.
Like a little bowl of the congee.
Oh, that's good.
Anyway.
I know I can't hold chopsticks properly. Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
All right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was watching something because I remember when I was like 17 or 18, one of my housemates' friends who was over told me that it's often seen as quite rude to stick your chopsticks into food, and I never understood why until earlier this year. I was watching another YouTuber, and they were explaining that when you stick chopsticks directly into food, particularly in Chinese culture, it's viewed as like quite rude, because it's similar to the aesthetic of incense, which would be burned for like a departed person. So there's an intention of like rudeness to doing this. Anyway, thought I'd point that out. You know, being a Caucasian individual like Chantel, she probably doesn't know that. But yeah, it can be seen as offensive, is all I'm saying.
Gotta practice.
Apparently, from my understanding.
I'm gonna try.
As a non-Chinese or Asian descent individual.
Each order comes with 2 bao, and they're huge. This is much different than the steam buns I had. So, I don't know if there's like a huge chunk of tofu.
Dripping everywhere. Love tofu.
There's cilantro, some kind of, I don't even know.
That looks so good.
I'll try to look it up on their website and put it on the screen.
That looks really good.
Bite for you.
But you know that marinade is filled with like
tofu.
All sorts. It's gonna be great.
Oh, that's good. I'm gonna try the spicy sauce.
Maybe just a little bit to start off with.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot.
Oh my god. That's good. If you like tofu, if you don't, you might even still like this.
Yeah, I mean, tofu is one of those interesting things as well, where it's kind of like mushrooms. It'll just soak up all of the flavor that you surround it with. So I've found that a lot of people I talk to about not liking things like tofu and mushrooms is the texture or consistency over the actual flavor itself, because that tends to be quite subtle.
All right. I'm just trying a few bites of each for now, because we have a lot of stuff to taste test on.
For now.
When I get full. Sam. Well, do you want a bite of congee?
Congee?
Now the pork one. The pork one, would you like to try?
Nah,
no? Oh.
Yeah, PEETZ looks pretty
This has
full.
fatty looking pork. Very soft. Slaw.
Often, the times I've had bao, it's been like pork belly. So this is pork shoulder. So it might be a little less fatty, I guess. That's
Yummy. All right.
not important here.
The pork one. Let me dip it in the this hot sauce. Is amazing.
I don't think it's hot sauce. I think
block his butt.
like a chili oil or a chili sauce. You gotta, yep.
Melts in your mouth.
Yeah,
What's he doing?
I'm trying to get
just there, dear.
to tear up there.
He's leaning his head down again.
Oh, yeah.
Does she have the viewfinder on for these videos?
There he goes.
I don't know. Maybe she uses a phone like me.
Crispy chili sauce. I wonder why they call it that. What's in it?
Chili, probably.
Just to PEETZ help her out.
That's good.
No?
Woo, spicy.
Yep. The chili
Okay.
burning your chin right there.
Those are both really delicious. Congee.
Hey.
I'm not too sure I really like. I don't know. Not the best part, right?
Yeah.
We picked up some gourmet cupcakes.
Thimble cakes.
Thimble cakes.
Okay. Cupcakes. Man alive. I have a lot of opinions in general, but cupcakes in particular, I just don't understand. Like, it's nice to do a small cake, but I don't know. I don't see their purpose. Like, just buy one cake, slice it up, like the carrot cake PEETZ got.
You gotta see this.
I mean, they have their place, but I just think like everyone makes them, and I have multiple friends who make them, and I'm jealous that I can't make them because my oven is a tiny little like countertop convection oven, and I can't find a tray to make cupcakes. That's the real tragedy. Anyway.
Check it, check it, check it.
Oh, I mean, they look okay. That buttercream's real stiff though. Did make buttercream last weekend. Ended up not using it, which was sad. But yeah, that buttercream looks quite firm, which is fine. It's just, it's got a lot more powdered sugar in it. But it's real, like, shapely.
Aren't they pretty? We got 2 vanilla.
I mean, they're okay. They're not the prettiest cupcake I've ever seen. They are literally just, like, the ones in the back, I'm assuming are vanilla or strawberry because of the color of the icing. But they look quite basic. I'm sure they taste great, but if you're getting this from a cake shop or a bakery, this looks like the basic entry-level cupcake.
1 Viva Puff. These are PEETZ, cookies and cream, red velvet, and salted caramel. Pick which one
salted
you
caramel. Ooh, that'd
Also
be good.
one of the vanillas. I don't know how to get it out without like
Getting it on your fingers.
You could just
And
undo the box.
I'm gonna try the red velvet.
Okay, so that's vanilla, and that's red velvet.
What the hell? I don't like Viva Puffs. I was telling PEETZ. I like
Viva
Viva
Puffs.
Puff. Hold on. Viva Puff. Oh, okay. We have something similar here in Australia, made by Arnott, I want to say, called Royals. So they're a biscuit base with like a raspberry or jam layer or something, marshmallow, and then coated in chocolate. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I don't know who they're made by, but they might be Canada only. Imported from Canada. Yeah, there you go. Anyway. Ah.
Are Viva Puffs even available in the US? I have no idea. I don't know what the hell's available in the US.
Yeah. Yum! Okay. First bite's for you guys.
See what I mean about, like, damn it. What I was talking about before about jaw sizes, the size of this cupcake, like, you wouldn't be able to eat, like, to bite through the entire thing. You kind of have to go in on angles. Just not ideal.
Red
is what
velvet
I'd say.
cupcake.
Or put it on a plate and eat it with a knife. Fork? Fork. Damn.
First bite of this one's for me. Because it's my cupcake.
You right there, Chantal?
Shush.
Oh, dear. The birds agree. I don't think that's a trigger. Or a tick, sorry. That was the wrong phrase. I don't think it's that, but okay. They look perfectly average. They don't look bad at all, but if you're purchasing these from a professional establishment, they look perfectly average. Yeah.
Good. This is, oh my gosh. Cream cheese icing.
Delicious, but
I'm sorry,
troublesome.
but you can't be human, Sam. Don't eat this. Oh my goodness.
His version of a cupcake is a bug.
You want to get a juicy bugs?
Get the cat off the counter. God damn it.
Well, I've had the back of your chair is just completely and totally ruined.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird color for vanilla. It's not entirely white, like most cupcakes.
Okay, well, to be fair, when you make something that's vanilla, oftentimes it will be white or a cream color, and then when you put it in the oven to heat, the sugars will caramelize, and that's how you end up with more yellow styles of cake. But there you go. Just from that angle on that vanilla cupcake, I can kind of tell that it's not the moistest thing in the world, which would relate to the amount of fat in them. So perhaps this recipe could use a little bit more butter or a little bit more oil. I'm a big fan of using mixed fats in baking, or mixed oils in baking, so I'll use something like extra virgin olive oil for a small amount of flavor, but also to liquefy the fats that are in the recipe. And then butter, oftentimes it'll call for room temperature butter, so it'll need to be quite soft, so not liquid but not firm. Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't look like the moistest thing in the world, and I think if you want, in my opinion, a good cupcake will have a good amount of liquidity to it. just because it's a whole heap of cake and a whole heap of icing, and no one likes a dry cake. And icing often is the saving grace of cakes.
It's just delicious. Is it delicious?
That's good.
Was it one of the best?
It just
cupcakes
looks
you
like
ever had?
a little bit crumbly.
Or no?
You'll hate me, but I really like the ones that come in from the box.
Oof.
The Betty Crocker, whatever they are.
They're very moist.
The rainbow.
Yeah,
rainbow
full of
cupcakes.
Yeah, those are
preservatives. That's what helps those guys.
These are more dense. They're not as light and fluffy.
Yeah.
They're more cakey. And they're very good.
Okay, work. Arr.
Now I can see why I'm like, you only get 2 bao. Because the other Chinese place,
You got 4 though. You got 2 serves.
you get like 8 of them, but they're smaller. There's different kinds of bao. I really like both of them. I actually like the vegan one more, honestly. Just a preference, I guess. But that was really good. You want another cupcake?
No, thanks.
They're filling, eh? Devoured that in 4 bites.
Yeah,
I was like really craving
You also
cupcakes.
had bows.
And
PEETZ.
not just like any crappy cupcake, like really good cupcake. Sam?
Foodie Beauty, you have talent in the kitchen and you are craving cupcakes. Please just make them yourself. It would be great. I would be so happy to see her baking in her kitchen or cooking. I know she did a chicken parmesan video before, and absolutely not. I watched half of it and then she started eating it, and then I realized there was 20 minutes left and I'm not reacting to that. Yeah, I mean, could you, like, if she was making cupcakes at home, that'd be great. And they're not challenging. You have an oven, you just need a tin and some covers, and then you make cake, or just make a cake. Take us on a journey of learning a new skill, Chantel. And then you can eat the cake.
That homemade soda was delicious, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So you had soda
Oh,
and
you're
Sprite.
such a good man.
Just saying
Call
it's
him a
sugar.
himbo.
It's a lot of sugar.
What does that mean again?
He's big, good, and dumb.
Instead of bimbo, it would be himbo, right?
Yep. People love them some himbos.
You're not a himbo. So anyways, guys, that was really fun. A really nice day today.
Mm-hmm.
Was it fun?
And,
Even if we didn't really get to feed any squirrels.
yeah. They run away, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was that the point of the starting clip? Feeding squirrels?
But,
Peanuts, that's right.
Love us, squirrels. Love us.
Somebody love.
Love us.
Like my bow on my head.
I'm sorry, but the more I look at the two of them, the more they start to look alike. Please tell me someone else can see it.
Bunhead?
Like, their eyes.
Bunhead.
Just
You're a bunhead eating buns. Haha.
I think congee.
congee.
I have heard of it. So now that you say rice porridge, let me try one more bite. I really want to like
Not
it.
after the
I love
cupcake.
some okay, let me see.
No, the sweets finish and then you're done. Maybe a palate cleanser. Use the Sprite for that, but you're eating a savory rice porridge after a
The more I
cupcake.
eat it, the more it grows on me. The cilantro flavors mixing in with the mushroom and the crispy onions. It's a nice porridgey texture. It's actually pretty nice. It's just that it was such a foreign flavor to me at first that I was like,
Cilantro, mushroom, and rice.
and that's what happened. The first time I ever tried sushi, I was totally weirded out, grossed right out, and I didn't like it. But I guess that what an acquired taste would be.
Yep.
You keep eating it, and you appreciate the flavor more. And that's why I'm telling you, the more you try things, the more your palate is going to develop. But you just don't have any interest in that now, do you?
Nope.
Nope.
Well, you can't be a food blogger.
I never said I wanted to be.
You'll just be with me, and everywhere we go, you got to make sure. I was laughing so hard yesterday. I brought him in. I said, "Do you remember when we went to the vegan restaurant, Pure Kitchen?" And he has the menu, and he's like, "What the heck? They don't even have Sprite." And then he's like, "Maybe." I'm like, "They have juice." So he's going through the juice, and he's like, "They don't even have just orange juice." Yeah, they had like orange mixed with everything else, you know, so.
It's a lot to unpack there. I know people who live their life on Whoppers and chicken nuggets and that's it. And whatever, that's fine. I'm a big proponent for trying everything that you get to try, because you could wake up tomorrow and not be able to try it, right? And it's food. It's not that, it's not that deep. It's not that big of a deal. For some people it is. And that's about habit and about palate and about all of those things. But yeah, I think one of the greatest things about being an adult, and I continue to talk about being an adult with these people, the greatest things about being an adult is being able to make a decision and say, I've never had this thing before and I would like to do it, or I would like to try it. And that the world is your oyster, and you get to, for those of us who have the privilege to be able to go out and do anything we want to, it is our privilege. It is the part of the point of being an adult. If you don't have any interest in that, I guess that's fine. But like, where's your joy coming from?
Just a nice glass of regular orange juice.
Yeah, but to be fair, orange and turmeric and ginger and carrot is a good mix.
I don't want orange and turmeric and ginger. I want orange.
When you have homemade soda, you can really taste the artificial.
Yep.
Like the lemon soda was like pure lemon, and it was sweet enough, but not too sweet. It was so good, and it came in a compostable cup, biodegradable.
Combustible.
Combustible cup. This cup will self-destruct. You'll never forget that. Look at it. You're a himbo. Oh. Anyways, guys, this video is long enough, I guess. Thanks for hanging out with us. I really enjoyed making this kind of video for you, just trying different foods. Trying to improve my actual review of the food, but like for me, it's like by the time I get to the food, I'm so hungry. I just want to eat it. And
you're not reviewing food.
Like, oh, yeah.
Foodie. Chantal, no, I'm sorry. You're not reviewing food. Even here, you're not reviewing it. You're not giving us anything other than, this is what it is, eat, I like it or I don't like it. That's not a food review. Sorry.
I like, this is this, I just want to eat it. I'm not a food reviewer. I'm just,
no.
I guess not reviewing the food, but just trying it, because I couldn't tell you what that sauce was.
Mukbanging. That's what you're doing. Your channel is a mukbang channel. You're sitting down and eating on camera and talking to us. You're mukbanging.
Really, honestly.
You're not a food reviewer, you're a food eater.
I'm a food eater. That's for sure.
Every human's a food eater. We all consume food for the base necessity of our physiological being. So, great.
Whatever this was, whatever was in it, was good. And the congee I'll keep too, and I'll have to, I guess, microwave these.
Foodie Beauty, ladies and gentlemen. Congee.
But, other than that, and we have cupcakes. They're delicious.
We do.
They're delicious. I'll try to try them on camera with you guys, so like tomorrow when I have another one, and then vice versa, just to show you guys the different flavors.
Oh, cupcakes.
Alright. I guess that's it. Thanks for watching us. And bye.
Bye.
Say bye, Sam.
Oh god. Cat, go away. There we go. Some minor technical issues today. My goodness, that was, okay. There were positives there. The positives were we got to see a couple of different styles of food, which is always interesting to talk about. The Sprite bottles were an issue for me. Look, the reality is it just seems like Chantal is not on any sort of health-focused kick. And her content is kind of stagnant, to be honest. It's like I was kind of excited about the previous video because I thought she would do a little bit more cooking. Spoilers, there was really nothing there. She didn't make the pasta herself. The recipe kit seemed really basic, and then the majority of the video was just her sitting there eating. This one, a little bit more interesting because there's a wider diversity of flavors. I don't know whether or not, like, she kept saying taste test at the start, and I don't know whether or not she was trying to get more of like a review feeling out to it. I don't know. I'll add food review to my Vlogtober, my Vlogmas list of things that I'll be doing in December. So we'll see if I can't do any better than whatever this was. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.